Hey students, welcome to the very class. I am Preksha Sharma, your English educator at Unacademy, and I give you all a very warm welcome to this very particular class. Hey everybody, a very good afternoon guys. How are you all doing? How is it going everyone? How's life going on for everybody right there? A very good afternoon guys. How are you all doing? Let me know that how are you all doing guys? Hey Ayush, hi dear. A very good afternoon everybody. Hello guys, warm welcome to the very session everybody. Hi and hello to everybody right there. Hey Shiksha, hi Snehita, hi Urvashi. Hello, good afternoon everybody. How are you all doing? Hey Snehita, good afternoon. Okay, hey Anshika, hi guys, welcome to the very session. I hope that everybody is really doing good, guys, right? Today we are going to deal with the poem which is Rain on the Roof, and this is really one of the very important poems from your examination point of view. I'm sure you guys are going to listen to me so carefully today and make sure that whatever doubt you're having, like while I'm explaining it to you, just ask me there and then only, because I'm going to address your doubts as well, because we are going to wrap up the very explanation of the poem in this very particular session only. All right. Hey, hi Saloni. Hi Nikita. Good afternoon, everybody. Hey, Ayush Rad. Hi, dear. Hello, Snehita. I'm very well, dear. Thank you so much. I hope you are good too. And guys, thank you so much for all the wishes that you all had sent me yesterday on the very occasion of Teachers' Day. I really felt so overwhelmed, and I give you all a very great, like a bunch of thanks to everybody right there who tried to reaching out to me. That was really amazing, guys. I received amazing wishes. I had received amazing things, like a lot of students, they surprised me with their amazing voices, and a lot of you surprised me with so beautiful quotes and so beautiful messages. So thank you everybody right there. Hey Janvi, thank you dear, thank you so much, thank you everybody right there. Hey guys, welcome everybody. So guys, make sure that you're sharing the link of this particular session with all your friends, because that's going to be really important. So I welcome you all again. I'm Preksha Sharma. I hope you guys know me well. I've done MA in English from Delhi University. For the past few years, I've been guiding a lot of students to be super amazing in their communication skills, in their fluency, without any hesitation or any fear or any anxiety. And I've been helping them to score good marks in the academics. So I'm sure I'm going to help you all as well. Alright people, moving ahead, you know that we have got 10% off on Unacademy Plus platform. This is one of the platforms wherein you guys can connect more with us. You guys can load us with any number of questions that you all are coming across with. All you have to do is you have to make use of my code PSH10, and you all have to meet me on the very Plus platform so that you can interact more with me. You can load me with any number of doubts that you all are coming across with. Okay. Also, please note that the batch has already been started. I mean, the first class for the batch of September is going to start today on the very Plus platform. Make sure that if you guys have not enrolled yet for being a Plus member, then kindly do that, because your exams are now approaching. Like September is already there. We are now in the beginning of the September, and we all have to think for our good, right? So a week has already been gone, and now start thinking, guys. All right, everybody. No guys, there is no menti kind of thing. Okay, I'm just going to explain you the entire poem, so make sure you guys are going to listen to me dedicatedly. Okay people, so now we are beginning with our poem, and what is it? It is Rain on the Roof, right everybody? I'm sure that you guys have read the poem. So how many of you have read this particular poem? All right everybody, come on, let me know how many of you have read this particular poem. Come on guys, have you all read it or not? Just let me know about this. I'm really interested in knowing this. Also, don't forget to share the link of the session with all your friends. Pretty important, okay? Pretty important for your good, for your examination basically, right everybody? Okay guys, so we see that this is Rain on the Roof. Okay, pretty important poem. It has been written by Kotskine. All right, you always have to remember the name of the person who has written it, and you have to always remember the title so correctly. I've always said this in all my sessions. Please do not play with the names of the poets or the writers or the authors who have written the chapters, and do not even try to miss out anything that is given in the title of the chapter or the poem. Okay, everybody. So here it's rain on the roof. So don't miss out this okay, because this really plays a very important role. The entire poem is really very much justified through this title only. All right. I've always told this to everybody out there that you always need to justify the title of the chapter or the poem. Okay. Once you're reading the poem, you should be able to know that why is this chapter or this poem has been titled like this. What is the motive behind it? Okay, because the very title will give you the indication, it will give you an idea that what exactly is the particular extract or the particular chapter or the particular poem is talking about. All right, I hope that's clear to everybody. Okay, so that's clear in your school. That's great. Okay, all right, that's great. Okay, Jerram, I have already read it. Okay, I'm asking you, the question is for you and not for me. Okay, guys. Hey, Ranjan. Hi. All right, people. So now we are moving ahead. Okay, we need to know about Coach Skinner, like who is he, what he has done, and why exactly this particular poem has been written by him. I've always told this to all of you right there. You always need to know the background of the poet. Okay, somewhere it can be useful for everybody. Why, like whenever a question is there in your examination, right? So the question can actually be related to somehow related to the poet. So if you know the background, that can help you to answer the question. Okay, that can really help you. Obviously biography questions or like something related to the very poet is not going to be asked in your examination directly. It could be a bit indirect, wherein there's a link with the given poem. All right, everybody, so that is what you all have to understand. Okay, so we see that he was born in the year 1826 and he was an American lawyer and a politician, a journalist and a writer. This is what is a very basic information. He was born in that year. And Rain on the Roof was set to music. You know, the entire poem is really lyrical. Why? Because it's a bit musical. You will see the very music that is there through the very falling of the rain on the roof. Okay, this is why this particular poem has been set to music. Like there is certain sort of rhythm which is a bit different, but there will be music that would be very much felt by the poet. Okay, and then Kuka and other poems and lyrics of the Idle and the Real were collections of his poems. So now this was just a very basic information. Okay, that is what I have given you all so that you guys must know. It can be useful somewhere later in your future when you're preparing for any of the entrance examinations. So always try to listen to any educator who is giving you a backdrop and a background of any poem or chapter. All right, everybody. Now we are going to, I just want to ask this question from all of you. Just name at least one other poem that has been written by Coach Skinner. Okay, take it as your homework because these things, like keeping yourself a bit updated about the literature section of your entire life, that's pretty important. So kindly find that out and give me the answer in the comment section because I'm going to really consider the names in the next class. Okay, like I'm going to announce the names of the students who are going to give me the correct answer here. Okay, now we are moving ahead, guys. We are going to deal with the setting and title of this particular poem. As I always say and as I always reiterate in all my sessions, that the setting of any poem is pretty important. Why? Because that gives you an idea that what exactly the poet is going to talk about or what exactly he intends to tell you. Because poem shouldn't be read just on the very face value. As I always say, there is always an intended meaning, there's always a deeper meaning, and we have to dig into the very poem in order to find out that deeper meaning. All right, people, that's pretty important. Karuna, I'm coming to that, my dear. This is something that the poet is actually experiencing. Okay, whatever he will feel and whatever he will recollect, that is going to be what? That is going to be a part of his fantasy. All right, but whatever is happening, that's pretty happening. Okay, that is happening. All right, styling net, we are dealing with rain on the roof. Okay, that's pretty important. So what exactly we see here, the poet is in the poet in his cottage chamber is lying on his bed at night. So what exactly is the scene, guys? It's night. All right, and there's a person, the poet is there. He is in his cottage chamber. What is cottage? Cottage is basically a place to live wherein there is a very small room in it. Okay, usually just one room. Okay, and chamber refers to the very area that we are talking about, the very specified area. So that's a very close enclosed space. All right, he is there. All right, and it's night. Okay, this is the scene that you come to know when you're going to read the poem. All right, everybody. Hey Adiba, then we say that his head is pressed against a pillow and he is listening to the sound of raindrops on the roof. So you get the scene, no? Like when I'm telling this to all of you, you must be able to imagine that, right? So the imagery is getting fixed in your mind. I mean, that is being created in your mind. So what is happening? Like his head is pressed against a pillow. So now what exactly is happening? That he is lying on a bed. Okay, he is quite in a relaxed sort of a mood, maybe we can say that. Okay, he's lying on that bed, and what is happening? He's listening to the sound of the drops of rain which is falling on the roof, right, everybody? So at times, if you're studying, you're reading, or you're listening to music, or you're in your room, okay, you can, without looking like outside the window, you can actually say that it's raining. Why? Because that has been falling either on the very that has been falling on the very shades that are there outside your window, or that can be falling on the very floor. So you tend to hear the very sound. So here in this poem, what exactly is happening? The poet is lying on a bed in his small space, right? And his head is pressed against the pillow and he's listening to the very sound which is entering into his ear, alright? And that is the sound of the drops of rain. Alright people, I hope that's pretty clear to everybody. Okay. And then guys, the poet is enjoying the gentle melody. So what do you mean by the gentle? Gentle here refers to the soft. Okay, the very soft melody, the soft music, the soft lyrical feeling that he is getting. You know, the sound, it has got a music. Right? Can you all relate to this? Have you ever heard the sound of music, guys? Have you ever done that? Guys, come on. Hey Adiba, thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much. Come on, guys. Have you ever heard the sound of music? Could you please tell this to me? At least you can give me the answer for this simple question. Yes or no? Guys, whosoever is listening to me, would you please give me the answer for this? Yes or no? Come on. Everybody. Are you all listening to me? I think I can get an answer for this question at least. It's not that difficult a question. Right? Yes, Kilashu, thank you so much for giving me the answer. So I think, yeah. So see, now what exactly here the thing is gentle. Why do we call the melody, why do we call the falling of raindrops to be very gentle, very calm, very soft, okay? And very musical, because there is always a music. Well, like when the water is falling, no? So you tend to hear, because the raindrops, they create a musical effect. So now he is listening to that very soft, calm voice. Yeah, the very soft, calm voice that is being created by what? Like by rain, okay? And it has been created by the raindrops when they fall on the roof. So that is why here we have the title Rain on the Roof. Why? Because the very raindrops that are falling on that roof is creating the very feeling of relaxation somehow in the very poet, who is lying very nicely and calmly on his bed in his small chamber, okay? So the sound takes him back to his childhood when he used to enjoy the same sound in the presence of his mother. You know, you tend to think like if there is any music that is being played, or if there is any kind of very fragrance that you sense to smell, or there is any food item that really smells like something, or if you're eating something that has been cooked by someone, that had been cooked by someone in your past, so you tend to immediately locate your memories there, right, everybody? You immediately tend to think like what exactly happened, right, everyone? Is that clear to everybody right there? Yes, is that clear? So here what exactly is happening, people? Here what exactly is happening? Here we see what? Here the raindrops, they are literally reminding him of his mother. So in a way, that is again a very soothing memory that he is getting. So now, like through rain, he is feeling so soothing, he's feeling so relaxed, he's feeling so calm, because a good memory is peeping in his mind, okay? Peeping in his mind, okay? A good memory is actually entering in his mind, and that's creating an amazing feeling in him. All right, are you all understanding this, guys? Pretty important to understand, okay? Because at times the questions, they are so different in your examination. I'm not saying that the questions are going to be difficult, but you need to actually understand it right way. All right, people, is this making sense? Is this making sense to everybody right there? Yes, guys. Are you all understanding this? Yes or no? Okay. Is that clear to everybody? Right? Okay, people, that's pretty good. So now that is where, sorry, I think I didn't talk about the title. So here I was basically talking about the justification of the title, that it has been actually named as Rain on the Roof. The reason being that that particular raindrop that is falling on the very roof is making him lost in the very imagination of the memories of his mother. All right, people. Is that clear? Styling net. Thank you so much, dear. Thank you. Now we are coming to the theme. Again, theme is very important. Why? Because theme actually tells you that what exactly is running in the poem. Okay, what exactly is running in the words that have been used by the poet. So what do we see here? We see the poem highlights that rain. Basically, what rain is a part of nature, everybody. I'm sure everybody knows it, right? That rain has the power to heal a person's mind. So here we are talking about the healing quality of nature. That nature has the quality to heal a person no matter like how hard the situation is, no matter that whatever the circumstances are. For example, if you're in a very bad mood, okay, and like if you love rain a lot, and then suddenly all of a sudden it starts raining, so there would be a change in your attitude, in your nature. Maybe you're so irritated, maybe you're so filled with anxiousness, okay, maybe you're feeling the anxiety or nervousness, or there's something that's really hampering your mental state, okay, and if it starts raining, so somehow you will be feeling the very soothness, okay, there would be some sort of calmness. You won't be perplexed as in that you won't be confused, okay, and maybe you will feel a calm. Maybe if you were too angry, the rain is helping you to heal properly. Right, everybody? That is very important here. All right, people, is that clear to everybody? So here we come to know that the poem is actually highlighting and telling us and giving us the very revelation here that nature is one of the forces that can heal us, okay, that can, if I'm feeling sad, it can make me feel happy, okay, if I'm feeling very angry, so somehow it can soothe my angriness, okay, like somehow it will just lower my angry nature, okay, though not completely but somehow, okay. That's what the poem is talking about. Yes, Vipul, go ahead with the question. So the gloominess of the poet, okay, what do you mean by the gloominess? Gloominess basically refers to the darkness, okay, the sadness here we are talking about. So somewhere he is a bit sad, though he could be lying on his bed in a very relaxed manner, but that doesn't mean that you are not sad. So there is some sort of sadness which is there in the poet, okay. So the sadness of the poet is due to the darkness of the sky. So you'll see the comparison in the poem. But the sound of the rain on his roof takes him into a world of fancies and thoughts. That is what is happening. So the darkness, the sadness of the poet is because of the sadness which is right there outside, okay. That means the very night which is dark, okay. He is going to describe the very night, the very darkness out there as being sad, okay, and that is because of that. But what happens is when the raindrops, it's falling, like sorry, when the raindrops, they are falling on the roof, that is making him enter into the world of fancies. Fancies, what is fancies? Fancies basically refers to the world of imagination, okay. Here we are talking about imagination and the world of thoughts. So now he starts thinking, his mind is now working, and his mind is working in the past. He's thinking about the old things, all right, and he remembers his mother who used to look at her children with loving eyes. Now he's getting a very beautiful memory, and that's the memory of a mother. All right, and memory of mother is always very nice, okay, and now he remembers that his mother used to look at her children in such a very loving and adorable manner, okay. That's the quality of a mother. Like mother is always affectionate towards the children, right? She is always finding the children to be very adorable and loving. She always loves them, right? So now he is thinking about the loving eyes of his mother, okay, like the way she used to love them, the way she used to adore them. All right, so that is where we come to know that the very rain which is falling on the roof, sorry, the very raindrops which is falling on the roof is actually reminding him of the love of his mother. All right, people, is that clear? Is that clear? Yes, everybody, is that clear? Vipul and Styling Net, if you guys really have got a question, then kindly go ahead with it. Otherwise, kindly don't spam, okay? Because there is no time for spamming. You guys really need to study for your examination, so just don't waste your time and mine as well. All right, people? Go ahead with the question because questions, they are always welcome, okay? Now, guys, like, see, I always concentrate on the fact that you are very good with words because words make you so knowledgeable, first thing. Second, you're not hesitant in speaking, all right? You become really fluent. Your communication, it really improves. Okay, so now I want all of you to think of 5 words related to rain. Be quick and give me your answers in the comment section. Come on. Be quick, okay? You guys can do this. It's not that difficult to task. So just give me some words, all right, which is related to rain. It can be like synonym only, all right? So give me, what are the words that are with synonyms when it comes to the word rain, okay? Come on, guys. Yes, Vipul, if you have the question, you could have just let me know about this. Why are you just wasting your time? Okay, why are you wasting your time? Okay, raindrops, Vinu. All right. Okay, so then we have precipitate. Okay, then Raj, that's pretty good. I like that. Raindrops, Vinu. That's somehow like a rain itself. No. What are the different words that you can let me know? Hey, Urvashi. Hi. Rainfall. Okay, alrighty. People think. You know, like you guys can do that. Okay, it's not that difficult to task. Okay, rhyme words. No, Harshita, my dear, not rhyme words. Basically, I need the synonym, okay? Because synonyms, they are always welcome. But, or anything that's a bit related to rain, okay? Like, for example, precipitate, that's okay. Okay, all right. Roof drops, fast food. Okay, all right. That's not good. All right. Anyway, so you guys have given me good words. Let me show what I've written for all of you. Rainfall is somehow related to rain. Precipitation, of course. Then downpour, definitely. Then drizzle, we say that it's drizzling, right? And then shower. So these are the words. Just try use them, okay? When it's raining, you guys can say that it is actually showering, okay? Or when it is just a very light rain, you can say that it is just showers, or you can say that it's drizzling, all right? And again, when you say that it is going to be like a heavy rainfall, something kind of that, or just like again very little, you can say that it's downpouring. Just try and using different words, okay? Don't be so monotonous in your language. That's not make you very knowledgeable and fluent. Try and watch the very shows of the native speakers. I've told this to all of you if you really want to develop right from this age, because that's important. Okay, styling net. So what's that? I'll tell you there. Okay, don't be worried about that. Styling net, I'll tell you about that. Okay. Now, we are beginning with stanza 1, guys, and listen to me very carefully. All the stanzas are very, very important. Anything can be there in your examination. Try and understand everything so perfectly. So, what does it say? When the humid shadows hover over all the starry spheres, and the melancholy darkness gentle weeps in rainy tears. Okay, what a bliss to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed, all right, and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. Now here it ends. Now there are certain words that you should know. First line is saying humid. What do you mean by humid? It means that it is containing moisture. Okay. And then hover. What does it mean? To remain in one place in the air. So that means that it is just there. The presence of something. Here we are talking about when the humid shadows hover. Here we are talking about the clouds, everybody. Okay, and we are talking about the clouds. They are containing the moisture which should actually fall down in the form of rain, and hover means that they are static. All right, they are there and over all the starry sphere. So here we are talking about what are we talking about? We are talking about the night, we are talking about the sky, we are talking about the night, wherein we see what, guys? Do we have the stars here, everybody? Is it? I'll be explaining to you, okay? And the melancholy refers to what? Feeling of sadness. Very important word, okay? This is very important. Melancholy, darkness, it's pretty important. Okay, then gently weeps in rainy tears. That means that here we have got the clouds. Okay, they are weeping. What do you mean by weeping? That means that they are weeping very calmly and softly. All right. What a bliss to press the pillow. I told you that he has pressed his head against the pillow of a cottage chamber bed and lie listening to the patter. Words. I am concentrating on the words right now. Listen to me carefully. Patter basically refers to a repeated light tapping. Okay, that is this word especially used only in the context of rain. When we say that we hear pitter patter sound outside, that means that raindrops are falling, and when they fall, they create the sound which is known as pitter patter. Okay, this is so common word of the soft rain overhead. So I've told you the meaning of all the difficult words here. Now understand what exactly the stanza is telling you. The poet says that the night sky is full of shadows of the humid clouds, okay, which are about to bring rain. So what does that mean? That the complete night, okay, it is actually being shadowed. Well, what is shadowed? That means it is now filled with what? Filled with humid clouds, okay, the clouds which are containing the moisture, and they are about to rain. Okay, it says the raindrops wipe away the sadness of the night. All right. Now, students, see here. When the humid shadows hover, that means when the clouds, they are there filled with the moisture over all the starry spheres, that means that over there in the very sky, they are hovering. All right. They are there. They are remaining there only. Why? Because they have to weep. And the melancholy darkness. Now guys, this is very important to understand. Melancholy darkness, here we have one of the literary devices, which is what? Which is transferred epithet. Okay, which is what, guys? Which is transferred epithet. Yes, melancholy means your very darkness. Okay, please understand this, very important. Everybody pay proper attention. So here transferred epithet is there. Okay, people, and what does this mean? That when we are actually transferring one adjective, okay, to something else. All right, now what does that mean? Melancholy darkness here refers to the very fact that the person is sad. Okay, the person is sad. Here the poet is sad, everybody, and he is transferring his sadness to the darkness of the night. Everyone understand this. It's pretty important. Question can be there in your examination. Alright, styling net melancholy means sadness. So here we see that the darkness of the darkness and the sadness, sorry, the sadness of the poet has been transferred to the darkness. Okay, this is what transferred epithet. So now what do we see? Gently weeps in rainy tears. So guys, here see the raindrops is wiping away the sadness of the night by weeping. Okay, the sad and dark sky weeps and the raindrops fall like tears. This is what he mentions here. Gently weeps in rainy tears. It is really metaphorical here, everybody. So the falling of rain, the raindrops, they have been compared to what? Tears. Now students, there is a difference between weeping and crying, if you know. Okay, weeping is what? Weeping is when you are actually, when the tears are falling off your eyes without you making any noise. But usually when you see kids, when they cry with a voice. Okay, they cry out loud, right? And the tears are also falling, and there's a voice also that's being made. Here voice has been made. Guys, listen to me carefully. Here when the raindrops are falling, voice has been made, right? But here the poet has used the word weeping. Why? Because he is saying that the rain is actually soft. It's not the wild rain which is creating the destruction, which is just uprooting the plants, or which is just creating the destruction out there. No, it is just weeping. Weeping as in that when it's falling, it's creating the sound, but it is soft. So here the poet is using his own idea of telling us that the clouds, the very clouds which were hovering, they were now crying, and that too gently. That is why the word gently has been used here, because they are actually weeping softly. Alright, they are not leading to any destruction. Very important point. Understand it very carefully. Alright, people. So in rainy tears, so all those clouds, they are weeping in the form of tears. Okay, So he says for him it is bliss to lie in his cozy chamber. So when he says no, what does he say? What a bliss to press the pillow, okay, of a cottage chamber bed. So it is bliss. That means that it is really very much lucky for him that he is lying so relaxed, in a very relaxed manner in his chamber. Okay, and he's enjoying the music created by the raindrops falling on the shingles of the roof. Shingles, what does it mean? Anybody, can you please tell me? Can you please tell me, everybody? Everyone, come on. Shingles basically refers to what the tiles which are there on the very roof. Okay, the wooden tiles that we are here talking about. So this is what he is saying, that he is just lying, listening to the patter, the sound created by the raindrops of the soft rain. Again, just see the words, guys. Here, just look at the words. Gently weeping, soft rain. So rain has been referred to as what? The very soft kind of thing which is creating a good feeling and a blissful feeling and a very lucky feeling in the very identity of the poet. Okay, this is what you all have to understand in these very in this particular stanza. You have got melancholy darkness, which is very important. Gently weeping in rainy tears is very important line. And then of the soft rain overhead. Overhead basically means what? Not overhead, not literally, but it basically means on the roof of the cottage. Please remember this, very important. All right, people, is that clear to everybody? Tiles, we know, that's right. Okay, I hope that's clear to everyone. Please remember the meaning of this stanza so nicely, very important. Now guys, what are the literary devices that have been used in this stanza? The repetition of a consonant sound is there, which is alliteration. Okay, I told this to all of you. Alliteration is the repetition of a consonant sound in two or more consecutive words, as in the words which are closely associated with each other. For example, humid hover. Okay, you see H sound has been repeated. Then you have starry spheres, very important. Okay, very common example of alliteration when it comes to this poem. S sound is there. Press pillow, per sound is there, and lie listening, L sound is there. Please remember the poetic devices. Such questions are usually there in your examination. Then we have onomatopoeia. This is very important when it comes to the poem like Rain on the Roof. Why? Because herein we are basically dealing with the sound. Okay, we are dealing with the sound of rain, everybody. So the use of sound words to create a dramatic effect and auditory imagery, sorry. So like here we are talking about the sound, okay? Like for example, if I'm talking about like when it, like when there is a cracker, okay? Whenever you're bursting a cracker, there's that boom sound, okay? And if I'm writing that boom, that means I'm using a word in order to talk about a sound. That is what onomatopoeia is. That when you are actually talking about the sound that is being there, okay? The sound that has been created here. All right, here what is the sound? Or when you create an auditory imagery as well, and as in like when you tend to hear that particular thing. Okay, everybody, here melancholy darkness is not the right thing. So when we see that rainy tears, that is what when we see, and starry spheres is also not the sound, and pattern. Okay, rainy tears, like when they are falling, what are they creating? They are creating the very sound, and then we have the pattern. I told you about melancholy darkness, guys. Melancholy darkness is transferred epithet. That means when you're transferring one of the adjectives to another thing. Here, melancholy is the sadness. We are transferring the sadness to the darkness. This is what the poet is doing, and it's pretty very important. Alright people, is that clear? Now we have metaphor, a figure of speech that is used to make a comparison between two things that aren't alike but do have something in common. For example, shadows refers to clouds. So this is an indirect comparison which we see here, that the shadows, they have been actually compared to what? They have been compared to your clouds. Alright people, is this what you all are understanding well? Are you all understanding this clearly? Okay, so we have got even the rainy tears here, guys, wherein we are talking, we are comparing the very weeping to the tears. All right, sorry, the very raindrops, the falling of the raindrops to that of what? To that of tears. All right, is that clear? Now we are moving to the stanza 2, which is again pretty important. Every tinkle on the shingles, that means that every falling of the raindrop on the very wooden tiles, okay, on the roofs, has an echo in the heart, and 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy being stirred, okay, and 1,000 recollections weave their air threads into woof as I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof. So guys, here shingles, please know the words. It means rectangular wooden tiles used on the roofs, okay. Fancies here refers to your fantasies, which is again your imagination, everybody. Okay. Then recollection refers to remembering, and woof is actually weft, which basically means the thread woven across the loom. So that basically means that when you are here, basically he is weaving the thoughts. Okay, he's connecting the thoughts. All right, now listen to me very carefully. The poet describes the feelings he has when he hears this sound. This is what we see in this particular stanza, that the poet is describing his feelings, whatever he is feeling. It is creating an echo in his heart. That basically means that the sound is actually creating a feeling in his heart, okay? It is actually giving him the good vibrations when the raindrops are falling on the shingles, that is on the wooden tiles of the roof. What is happening? It is creating a vibration even in his heart. Echo here refers to the repetition of the sound, all right? So now therein he is feeling it so like intensely, okay? He is feeling the very sound so intimately that he can again feel the repetition of that sound in his heart, okay? And the sound repeats in his heart and dreams. It creates the fancy dreams and imaginations in his mind. So you see that every tinkle, that means every falling of drop, okay, on the shingles, again on the very roof, it is creating what? It is creating that particular sound, the repetition of the sound. And like, and 1,000 dreamy basically refers to the fact that he is actually feeling the imagination, okay, and he is getting into a like a lot of thoughts in his mind, into busy being starred. What do you mean by busy being? Busy being here refers to the poet, okay? He is talking about himself, that in himself he starts thinking a lot of things, and 1,000 recollections. That means a lot of thoughts have started coming in his mind, and all the thoughts, they are getting connected and entwined with each other. Okay, that is what it means. Weaving. What do you mean by weave? When you weave, you're connecting one thread with the another thread. This is what you do, right, everybody? So here, what exactly he is saying, that weave their air threads into woof. So he is saying that all the memories, like there here refers to the memories, recollections we are talking about. So all the memories, they are just getting entwined, okay? They are getting connected with each other as he is listening to the patter, again the sound of the rain which is there upon the roof. All right, people, this is what we see here. So we see it rekindles old memories that entwine with each other and form a patchwork in his mind. So what do you mean by rekindle? Rekindle means that it is rejuvenating, okay? It is actually making him remember again, all right, all the old memories that entwine. Why entwine? Entwine again means weaving, when we are connecting the threads with one another and they are getting connected and they are forming a patchwork. Why patchwork, guys? Patchwork refers to a work wherein we have connected something by using a thread and we have presented one particular thing in front, okay? So now, like when everything is being connected, so that's forming one particular image in his mind. I hope that's clear to everybody. Right, guys? I hope that's clear. So what are the literary devices that have been used here? Alliteration again. Okay, we see busy being. Here it's B. Their thread. Here it's th sound. In rain roof, it's R sound. Again, onomatopoeia is there, guys. We have tinkle. We have patter, which are the sounds made by the raindrops. Guys, please remember all the poetic devices so correctly, because these questions are literally asked in your examination. Then we have got personification, guys. What does it mean? Treating a non-living thing as a living being. When we are giving human-like qualities to something that's non-human, therein comes your personification. Okay. So as I told you, for recollection, we have used what? We have used what? There. Right? This very particular pronoun has been used for recollection. That is, that we are recollecting the memories. So it has been personified when the poet says that they weave dreams. Now again, going back to that stanza, just have a look. What does it say? And 1,000 recollections. So 1,000 memories, they are weaving their threads into wove. So that means they are connecting themselves with one another. So what does that mean? That we are giving human-like qualities to the memories. That's where your personification comes in. Alright people, is that clear to everybody right there? Now stanza 3. Now in my memory comes my mother. Now what do we see? That he is into his imagination. He's thinking now, okay? So now in his memory is coming his mother, and she used, as she used in years agone. Agone means that the years which have now passed, okay, gone by. To regard the darling dreamers. Darling dreamers here refers to the children. Okay, ere she left them till the dawn. Ere is before in a specified time. She left them till the dawn. Oh, then you see an exclamation. I feel her fond look on me. That means the loving look on me. As I list to this refrain, that means as I listen to this repeated sound of the rain, which is played upon the shingles by the patter of the rain. So what do we see? That the person was a bit sad. That is why we see that the darkness of the poet had, sorry, the sadness of the poet had been transferred to the term darkness of the night, right? Melancholy darkness. And when he was enjoying that, when he was totally listening to it, the memories, they started coming in the mind of poet, and they started weaving a lot of other memories, right? And from there he starts thinking about his mother, who was like very amazing and who used to look at them in a very loving manner. So what do we see here? The sound of the rain at Rhine reminds him of his mother. He refers to his mother when he says memories of the past. This is particularly very important, like when we see here, memories comes my mother, okay? So when he says memory comes my mother, herein we are talking about the memories of the past of his mother. So she was a loving mother and would let him sleep till dawn. This is what we come to know, that she was very loving. And she used to look at him lovingly, and the sound of the rain makes him feel that his mother is still watching him. This is pretty important to understand here, okay? Now he is literally talking about the good memory, the very memory which is related to his mother, wherein like he is saying that she used to regard all the darling dreamers. Darling dreamers refers to the children of the women. That basically means siblings of the poet, okay? And she used to let them sleep till dawn. That means the very early morning when the night is fading away and the light is coming up, okay? That means the day starts to begin. All right, when the darkness is moving away and when the light is coming up, as in that the sun begins to rise. All right people, so he is saying that that particular memory is now coming to his mind because of the, like the very here, what is the word he says? Like, oh, I feel her fond look on me. So that particular, like the very falling of the rain is making him is reminding him of the very fond look, the loving look of his mother on him. As I listen to this refrain, that basically means as I listen to this repeated sound again and again, which is being played upon the shingles, upon the wooden tiles by the rain. Okay, is that clear to everybody? So let's have a look at the literary devices, okay? That's pretty important here. Refrain is the repetition that we are talking here about, okay? List as in like listening to the repetition of the sound, okay? That's the thing. All right. So alliteration, the repetition of a consonant sound in two or more words again. So darling dreamers, again your D sound. Memory, mouth, my mother, M sound, okay? Onomatopoeia, we have tinkle, patter, which are the sounds made by the raindrop. All right, people. So this is what you all will have to understand well. Okay. Now we are moving ahead to the critical analysis of the poem. I hope that everybody understands the poem well. What's the critical analysis? The poem has 3 stanzas and follows a very unusual rhyme scheme is there, which is A, B, C, B, D, E, F, G. This is the rhyme scheme, alright. And the poem is about poet's recollection of childhood memories. Like he is recollecting all the memories of his childhood. In the first stanza, he feels raindrops falling from the sky as it tears. Okay, now here somewhere we see that the poet is sad and he is comparing the very falling of raindrops to that of tears. And he also believes that it's a blessing to be in a bed and enjoy such a weather. I told you this, right? Now, like he says, like what a bliss, okay? This is what he mentions. Then the second stanza describes, with every raindrop that falls on the roof creates an echo in poet's heart. That means that it is creating some sort of repetition, some sort of feeling which is really amazing in his heart. And he seems to be lost in his different types of fantasies. So there are a lot of things like recollections weaving, right? This is what we come to know. There are a lot of memories, they are being woven together. So here we come to know that he's thinking about a lot of things like his own fantasies, his own imaginations, okay? He was in a world of thoughts and imagination. Then we see in the third and the last stanza, the poet remembers his mother and a one particular memory is shared. So he shared only one memory, like the word recollections were being used, but he shared only one memory with us, and that was of his mother. Okay, wherein his mother used to come and kiss him at night before going to sleep. So now she used to be so loving to the poet that this is what he talked about. The Rain on the Roof is really an amazing poem which is dealing with the memory of the poet, and that too, like particularly the memory of mother has been shared. So I hope that's clear to everybody. Is that clear to everyone right there, guys? Is that clear to everybody? Yes. Is that clear to everyone? Everyone, yes or no, guys? Yes. Is this making sense to everybody? Yes, everybody. Okay, guys. So now we are moving ahead, everyone. All right. So here we go. Okay. Refrain, as I told you, dear, it is talking about the repetition. Repetition, that's the thing. And otherwise, like for example, if you say that he refrained me from doing this, that means that he is stopping me from doing this. Okay, all right people, so now guys, this is an information for everybody right there. We have got Bugs Bounty, everybody. Now wherein like it's an opportunity for all the learners to report any appropriate inappropriate content in the video. Be the first one to report a particular issue to claim your prize. Okay, like if you think something is really inappropriate while the educator is teaching to all of you, you can report that by using the form which is given in the description below. Okay, now coming to Unacademy subscription features, guys, you know we have got like unlimited features for everybody right there, which is really amazing as well. Your exams are approaching, don't let the time pass just like that. You know, English is something that stays with you for your entire life, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing in your life. The language is really a global language, and you really need to think about that. Okay, so think wisely, because we have got like a lot of features. You guys get to learn life from the comfort of your home, unlimited access to all the courses given to you. Top educators of India on one single platform would be there. Regular doubt clearing and answer writing sessions would be there, and exhaustive coverage of the entire syllabus. Mentorship and guidance would definitely be there. Study material in the form of PDF, practice tests, live test series, and batch courses. So we are going to provide you daily practice sessions, weekly mock test series, live quizzes, daily MCQ, and subjective test series. Guys, we are actually going to provide you a lot. Think so wisely, okay? We have got different monthly plans. You guys can go ahead with any plan that suits you the best, be it 48 months, 36 months, 24 months, 18 months, 15 months, 12 months, 9 months, or 3 months. Okay, just think wisely, guys. Okay, make use of my code, because this is going to give you straight 10% discount, and discounts are always amazing. Okay, and your cost would be reduced, guys. You have to think about this so perfectly, and this is really going to be super amazing. Just consult about this with your parents and let them know that you really want to join hands with the best for your best future. Okay, and then coming to iconic subscription, guys, this is super unique. The reason being, personal mentor would be there for all of you. Okay, then live doubt solving sessions would be there. Weekly reports, we'll be sharing the weekly reports with you. Why? Because we want to tell you that yes, of course, you're developing well. Also, that would help you to know that what are the key areas that you need to work on, and what are the key areas that you're really excelling in. Okay, Then parent connecting, we are going to connect with your parents as well. Study planner would definitely be there for everybody, and all benefits of Unacademy subscription would also be a part of your iconic subscription. Okay, isn't this amazing, guys? Just discuss about this with your parents or whomsoever you want to discuss about it, and go ahead with the best, because we have got different monthly plans again for this very particular subscription. But my suggestion to all of you is try to go for a longer tenure. That's always and always helpful. Let's say if you guys go for 36 months, no, the amount is 1833 per month, guys. Using my code will reduce it, and this is going to be just 1650 per month. Okay, and guys, when you're going to check it on a monthly basis, no, you'll come to know the weightage of the benefits is really more than the weightage of the amount that you're charged with. So make use of my code PSH10, because this code will give you the assurance that I'm going to be there to solve any of your doubts for the entire duration. Okay, go ahead with the best. And now anybody can be a subscriber on Unacademy Plus, guys. In the very payment method, go in pay in parts option, check our EMI thing. We've got zero cost EMI. Read our FAQs. It will ask you for a referral code. Put in the code, which is PSH10. Okay, and then let's say the amount is 15,000. You can pay in two parts, which can be 7,500 each, or three parts, which can be 5,000 each. Okay, so talk to Unacademy expert right today. Make use of my code, avail 10% discount, and make sure that you are definitely coming under the correct guidance. Okay, and guys, we have got like Unacademy free special class features. This herein you have live real-time interaction using chat and emojis. You can ask the questions using question tab, live poll options for quiz, poll leaderboard. You can compete with your friends as well. Okay, so grade 10 students, this is news for all of you. Okay, tomorrow, like 7th September, I would have class right at 6 p.m. word to word explanation would be there for a triumph of surgery with MCQ. So enroll. Okay, don't miss it. Use my code, which is PSH10. Okay, moving ahead. Now guys, we have an offer for all the plus and iconic subscription. Okay, offer is ending today, guys. Don't let it go. Exciting mega offers for CBSE students of classes 6 to 12. You can buy 12, 15 and 18 months and get 2 months free. Okay, you can buy 24, 36 and 48 months and get 4 months free. You can buy 60, 72 and 84 months and get 6 months free. So flat 10% discount on purchasing plus an iconic subscription of any duration, and it's valid only for first 500 subscribers. Go ahead with it. Don't let it go. Make use of my code and make sure you are heading towards the best. Okay, and guys, now see, this is like celebrating teachers month. Okay, special gift for your favorite teachers. We are offering for plus an iconic subscription. It's ending on 13th September. Just mega offers for CBSE students of classes 6 to 12. You can buy 12, 15 and 18 months. Okay, 4 months free would be given. 24, 36 and 48 months, 6 months free. 60, 72 and 84 months, 8 months would be free, and flat 10% discount on purchasing plus iconic subscription of any duration. It's valid only for first 500 subscriptions. Okay, go ahead with it. It's ending on 13th September. Okay, don't let it go just like this. Make use of it for your good. And then again, guys, for IIT JEE NEET UG with CBSE, if you're aspiring to be an IIT and if you're aspiring to actually crack your JEE and NEET, then guys, we have amazing offers. For class 9 students, buy 2-year CBSE course and get 25% flat off on 2-year IIT JEE NEET UG course and 2 years free validity starting today. You can save 50% plus 25%. And class 10 students, you can buy 1-year CBSE course and get 20% flat off on 2-year IIT JEE NEET UG course and 1 year free validity starting today. So save 33% plus 20%. Offer is valid only till 13th September. Okay, don't let it go, guys. Alright, it's going to be super amazing for everybody right there. So save your time, guys. Don't let it go that easily. Okay, it's a special gift for everybody. And IIT JEE students, okay, this was for your CBSE plus IIT and JEE NEET UG. Okay, but now, like, if you want IIT JEE NEET UG with foundation, okay, so foundation plus IIT and JEE NEET UG, you're getting a lot here. So class 9 students, start thinking for your good. Okay, just take all the offers that, I mean, the just do not let the offers go, which we all are providing to everybody. Okay, class 9 students, buy 2-year foundation course and get 25% flat off on 2-year IIT JEE NEET UG course and 2 years free validity starting today. Save 50% plus 25%. And class 10 students buy 1 year foundation course and get 20% flat off on 2 year IIT JEE NEET UG course and 1 year free validity starting today. So save 33% plus 20%. So it's valid only till 13 September. Don't let the date go. Just make use of it. Okay, 10% off on Unacademy Plus and iconic subscription for everybody. Make use of my code PSH10. Download the app right away. Try all of the features for free by using this code. And let's crack it. Okay, do not forget to like the session, share it, and subscribe, guys. Okay, so thank you everybody. I hope that you all like the session. Do not forget to share it with your friends and just hit the bell button if you have not subscribed the channel yet, and do not forget to share it, okay, with your friends. All right, people, and let's crack it together, everyone. Thank you so much.